After Ling Yu was discharged from the hospital, he found that many people in the company had shifted to Feiyue, and the major shareholders behind the project also invested in Feiyue. It turned out that all of this was caused by Ling Fong. When Ling Yu came to Fengyu Construction, Ling Fong was shocked. There was nothing terrible about not doing anything wrong. It turned out that Ling Yu knew what his eldest brother was doing, and he had to deal with it. Ling Yu kindly reminded his brother not to be too greedy, but not only did Ling Fong not listen, he had to take advantage of the situation. After returning to the company, Ling Yu immediately held a meeting to discuss specific countermeasures. At night, Ling Yu worked overtime at the company, and suddenly the office door was about to open. Ling Yu thought it might be a dangerous person, so he hid behind the door and prepared for a possible attack. He didn't expect it to be Anshin. Anshin brought grilled shrimp for Ling Yu, but she didn't expect that he hadn't eaten it yet. The two of them took a bite of the shrimp, very leisurely. When Anshin was leaving, Ling Yu insisted on walking her out. Anshin quietly slipped away while Ling Yu went to wash his hands. She also thoughtfully left a small note for Ling Yu. When Sheener posted on Weibo at the bar, someone came over to mock her and Ling Yu's relationship. Sheener fought back, and her fiancé kept bothering her and sending her flowers. The woman was suddenly angry, about to splash Sheener with wine, but Ling Sheng stopped her. Sheener asked how he knew she was there, and it turned out he saw it on Weibo. Ling Fong was still very pleased in the company, attending the listing meeting, but he didn't expect to receive a call informing him of a lawsuit for stealing trade secrets, and the shares couldn't be recovered. Ling Yu had already sent evidence of their fraud to shareholders via email, which angered his eldest brother. Anshin and Yo-Yo were chatting in the coffee shop. They didn't expect to meet Manager Zhao. Only then did they learn that Manager Zhao had resigned to start his own business and set up a studio. Yo-Yo suggested that since Anshin is looking for a partner, it would be great to team up with Manager Zhao, who has a fantastic webcomic. When asked about her ID, it turns out that Manager Zhao has always liked her, so she decided to join Manager Zhao's studio without worry. Anshin suggested having Yo-Yo join as well, since Yo-Yo's sketching skills are excellent. And so, the three of them set up a studio. The studio officially opened, and Ling Yu came to visit Anshin, which was very sweet. Ling Yu brought an umbrella, and Anshin was surprised. It turned out to be raining that day, and Anshin never checked the weather forecast. The next day, Anshin received a package. It was a small device sent by Ling Yu to remind her of the weather and to eat on time. Anshin named it Xiaolu. Everyone requested Ling Fong to sell the company's stock and return the money. Ling Yu intervened, suggesting they dilute and cash Newell's 5% profit to assist his brother. Shareholders were pleased with this plan. So, Ling Yu also helped his eldest brother. After the meeting, the chairman scolded Ling Fong and instructed him to take a break from managing the company's affairs. Ling Fong didn't understand why Ling Yu helped him. Did he want Ling Fong to thank him? But Ling Yu only said one thing: don't mind it. Ling Fong might suddenly let go. And when he came to understand, he relaxed. Ling Shang was waiting for Sheener by the roadside, hoping to invite her on a spring outing. Sheener initially refused, but upon seeing a girl trying to flirt with Ling Shang, she agreed and discarded the other girl's drinks. The comics on Anshin's page surpassed 100,000 views, and everyone was delighted. Ling Yu arrived to take Anshin camping and brought everyone together to celebrate. While shopping, they ran into Ling Shang and Sheener. Surprisingly, Sheener suggested they join them, and after Anshin agreed, Ling Shang was also a bit displeased when they arrived at the camping spot. Originally, they were supposed to go to a music festival together. Sheener lied and said they were going camping with Ling Yu. But Ling Fong remarked that their original date had turned into a group outing. Sheener promised Ling Shang they would have their own date next time. In the evening, Ling Yu specifically chose a spot to pitch a tent so they could easily stargaze. Unexpectedly, it began to rain, obscuring the stars. But surprisingly, this spot was a gathering place for fireflies. Amidst the swarm of fireflies, the two shared a kiss, surrounded by their beauty.